Hey, it's Tom with the Funky Little Studio. I just dropped off the stuff at the post office. Regina and her mom, Funky Mom, are out thrifting, and I just got my shipping done. So I've got one more thing to ship, but it's not due to ship till Tuesday. Today's Thursday. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the bins. I was thinking about how successful my only 3 visits to the Tulsa bins have been, and I thought, well, while they're gone, I'm gonna go check it out. I haven't been there in a minute. So I think we went back in December on a whim, and today feels like a good day to go on a whim. I'm gonna go see what I can find. I won't be there all day. I don't think we can film in there anymore, so I don't know. I'll have a little bit of footage possibly, but I'm gonna go there for a little bit. It's 10:30, so it's gonna take me probably 30 minutes to get over there, and then we'll see how we do. All right, we just now made it. We're gonna go see if we can find anything here at the Goodwill outlet. All right, that's a wrap. Spent $18.27, I believe it was, and I spent about 30 minutes in there. Oh, 30 minutes tops, probably. Saw a couple rotations come through. I don't jump and wait for the whistle to blow and get right in the bins when there's craziness and pandemonium going on. I kind of go afterwards and just see. I know that's probably the wrong way to do it, but I don't like the chaoticness and pushing and shoving. I found some stuff. I didn't look a thing up, not anything. So we'll see how I did. I don't know if you can see, there's some random stuff back there. Some of it might go on Facebook Marketplace. Most of it will be listed, but we'll see how I do. I think I'm gonna go down the street and go to the other Goodwill just to see what's down there. Hey, welcome to the Funky Little Studio. My name's Thomas with the Funky Little Studio. I'm a full-time reseller along with my wife, Regina. We've been doing this full-time since basically February of 2022. I sell just about everything. Anything I can flip online to make a profit, usually. I like to make a profit, you know. I sell baseball caps, hubcaps, random acts, variety packs, mustard packs, bric-a-bracs. What's the other one I'm forgetting? Bric-a-bracs, knickknacks, bumper stickers, pint glasses, anything I can find to sell online to make a profit. Well, and my wife Regina handles all the clothing, the shoes, the hosiery, the vintage lingerie, the belts, the hosiery, dresses, all the other things, jackets, all the things. She's on the soft side of the stuff, the soft lines. I'm the hard goods, and also the warehouse guy. I'm coming to you from my warehouse. It's basically my detached garage, or the garage, my hall. This is going to be totally different pretty soon. I'm going to get all this cleared off and lay it out. This kind of just got crammed up here. I'm a collector, and that's why it looks like that right now. It's just never been really displayed. I want to get this place all set up and start coming from you in different areas out here in the garage so you can kind of see what I collect and how I have been a lifelong collector. So, yesterday, Regina went with her mom, or her mom went with her, to go to their favorite little thrifting place, and I was kind of caught up on my death pile and a couple other things I wanted to get done. I did the shipping, and I decided to go to the outlet, the Goodwill outlet, or the Goodwill bins, as most people call them. If you've never been, you need to go. Tulsa just got one last year, so that's the one we go to now. And I really kind of felt bad. I started looking, I'm like, why have we only been to the bins 3 times? We were always excited to have bins in Oklahoma, or in Tulsa, instead of Oklahoma City or Kansas City or whatever, Arkansas, and which we've never been to the one in Arkansas. We need to go to that one. And once we got them, we haven't been going regularly. And I always, the 3 times I've been, have done well. And I don't go fight through the bins with the people that are throwing stuff and breaking things. I kind of sit back and kind of wander around. So I'm not into the chaos. Like, I've done it a couple times, but it's just not, it's not my thing. I kind of just meander and take my time, and I still come out of there with some really good stuff. What am I missing? Maybe some other good stuff, but I don't care. I don't care. Anyway, long story short, this is Funky Finds Friday, where I show you what I found. Hit the like, hit subscribe, because I'm always going to be doing these, and Regina does them too. Hers are called car hauling, or Regina has a haul, or something to that effect. And we do that as long, and we also do What Sold Wednesday, which we haven't done together in quite some time, but that's going to start changing in 2026. I'm going to make sure of it. Anyway, I went there. I spent maybe 30 minutes. You may have seen that earlier or after this on kind of what kind of time frame I spent in there. I could have stayed longer, but I wanted to hit some other places. So I'm going to show you what I found. I spent $18.27. It's weighed by the pound. I think the stadium seat I'm getting ready to show you was just $1, but I've averaged cost of goods. I've got it. My average cost of goods at $1.31 if you just average everything out. Even though I think they only charged $1 for that chair or stadium seat. Okay, you get the gist of it. It's weighed by the pound, except for some things. I'll start off with the stadium seat since we've already talked about it. If you know, you know. These are called something. I can't, it's not, the sticker's not on this one, but I bought these before and I sold them locally on a Facebook post, marketplace post. These are like kind of like the Cadillac of a stadium seat. Yes, it says Jinx Trojans. We're in Owasso, so that's kind of not good. But guess what? The colors are the same, so if it doesn't sell, I can use it. But I'm going to list it locally on Facebook Marketplace. The only thing I could see is one of these little things has popped off right here, but that shouldn't be a problem. You could put something else there or really just not even worry about it because the rest of it's there. This side's good. So I don't think anybody will care. And I'm just going to try to flip it on Facebook Marketplace for maybe 25 bucks. The last one I sold, I had 2 of them and I sold them as a pair for 70, so 35 bucks a piece. So I think this one ought to bring 25 or 20. I only have $18 in the whole haul. So if I sell this, the rest of it's profit. Wait till football season or go ahead and list it now so everybody has a chance at it. You know, like all the other sports. I know football seasons when I sold them last time, which was last year, I believe, or a year and a half ago. Okay, so that's that. The rest of it's weighed by the pound. Like I said, averaged $1.31 per item, which would be false on this. Ping pong balls. Weighs nothing, but cost of goods I'm going to have would be $1.31. So I picked those up, brand new in the package. I mean, the package is a little bit coming apart right here, but these all look to be brand new. They haven't been out of the package. Once I got home with this, I was like, darn it. So I may put this on the local dollar auction. I don't know if this steering wheel was modified like that or if it just broke like that, but it's really perfect. So I wonder if somebody modified it to look like one they had on the farm. But this thing was rough and had a little bit of patina, which didn't bother me. But come to find out when I got home, I don't know if you can tell, this axle is broke off of here and this wheel's cracked. But I think I may either keep it or put it on the dollar auction. I think it'll still sell. We'll see. I really don't know if I have the shelf space back here. I like it, but if it was like a Ford blue one, I would probably be more apt to keep it, or maybe even John Deere. But it's an international, so it's cool. Comps weren't great on eBay. I didn't comp anything there. I just went off my gut and picked stuff up, and I'm like, I'll take that because I just didn't feel like it. I think I can do all right without comping stuff. I mean, I looked at a couple things, but that's not the stuff I brought home. Anyway. That was that. This was in something else I picked up down inside. So, like I said, I've got it cost of goods $1.31. It's brand new Duracell stereo earbuds. Probably not big money. I still haven't yet to look these up. If I have looked it up or listed, I may put some comps here or my listing here. By the time I get this edited, we'll see. Is that how you did it? Average cost of goods, or would you put that cost a nickel or whatever? This was also just in a bin that everybody had went through. PRCA Rodeo. I did look this one up once I got home. I think I'm going to list it for like $9.99. If I have my listing here, one sold for $9.99. I'll pop either that comp up or my listing, but it's like a adhesive patch. So I guess at the rodeo they stick them on their shirt or their hat if they're sponsored or whatever. It was just laying there. I'm like, yeah, I'll take a gamble on that. Their hard goods are in a little different section, which I like because when we went to other bins, it wasn't that way. I've washed all these today, hand washed. BB King's Blues Club. So We have a hurricane style glass like this listed right now. I'll pop it over here. I'll list this one separately, but probably for the same range, maybe $9 to $12 or something like that. So that's kind of cool. This is neat. This is basically brand new. It's got the sticker on the bottom. It's kind of peeled off a little bit, but Cirque du Soleil Crystal, which is one of their series. What do you call that? Touring series. Tall souvenir coffee or tea mug. Oh, it's got a little sticky on it right there. I have to get some Gooby Gone on there. I hand washed that, but it's on the handle. It's got a little sticky stuff on it still. Like I said, it's basically brand new. The comps look pretty good, the ones I could find that were similar. So I'm thinking it'll go on my listing for like $20+, and then we'll take offers plus shipping. This one was a no-brainer because the last one I sold really quick. Now this one may take a little while. This is a 2007 Nuremberg Christmas market coffee or hot chocolate or cider mug. So basically a vintage Mojave glass. It's also like 3D. I don't know if it's camera's picking that up, but it's embossed. I guess you could say embossed. I already sold one of these last year that I picked up at the bins as well. Like I said, didn't look it up, but I went ahead and picked it up. I'm trying to get out of the glassware business. Over here to the side, there's a ton of glasses in boxes, and I like picking them up, but I'm going to kind of be really selective on what I pick up anymore because I need to get rid of some of this. This is a local treasure, the Cain's Ballroom. Coffee mugs, souvenir cup, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Cain's Ballroom. If you know, you know. Iconic. If you're ever in Tulsa, definitely go check out the Cain's Ballroom, see a concert there. Bob Wills kind of made it, put it on the map, made it famous, but anybody and everybody's played there. Last year, U2 played there for a private kind of event, which was part of the Woody Guthrie Center or the Bob Dylan Center award that they had received. So, but all the big names have came through there when they were just getting started and when they were big. So look it up, the Cain's Ballroom. I picked that up. I haven't looked it up yet. It may sell locally. I don't know. I'll probably list it on eBay, but I may try to list it locally as well. What else? Oh yeah, this is cool. It's got a little bend at the bottom. I think maybe it was originally in a frame, and I'm thinking it's from the 90s. Team Mickey, kind of the sports theme. I'm going to try to straighten that little thing out right there, but I think if you wanted to hang it up, you'd want to reframe it. It's metal, if you can't tell, like a metal poster, but I believe it was in a frame. I don't know if it had glass in front of it or just in a frame. I'm not going to frame it. I'm probably going to sell it like this, unless I just happen to pick up a frame. But, you know, I think I couldn't find comps. Even the logo, not very much, but I'm pretty sure it's the 90s. This is why I picked it up, because this looked, you know, this looks pretty vintage. Not super old, but, you know, it was worth $1.31. And like I say, you don't know what you're paying because there's different tiers on the poundage that you buy. So I think mine ended up being like 99 cents a pound because I had hit the mark or whatever. This was in my cart, I guess. I didn't realize it till I pushed the cart back into the cart contraption out in the parking lot, and it fell out. What I believe it to be is a cell phone stand. Like you put your cell phone right here. I don't have one to. You get the gist of it. Like, you know, your cell phone would go right here. This is an iPod thing, and then the charger cable could cut through here. It's aluminum, so it probably weighed a little bit, but it wasn't in my cart. It was not in my cart. It was in the cart in front of me. When I pushed my cart in, it flew out. My phone doesn't. Oh, the little feet are kind of messed up. So I might put some feet on that, look it up, and if it's not got good comps on the eBay or Poshmark, I'll probably list it on the dollar auction here and on our Facebook group thing. This was in a bin. This is like one of those Amazon returns. Tacos and tequila, brand new. Lighting's kind of messing it up. Cheap, but I'll look up the comps and see, and if not, I'll put it on the dollar auction. I've got basically $1.31, so I'm sure it'll bring more than $1. I couldn't help but pick these up. I haven't looked these up either. It's a West Bend. What do I see? I saw something on it. It's a part of a serving oven, like a steamer type thing, but it's definitely vintage. It's marked West Bend on the bottom. These were the only 2 pieces I could find. I looked through all the bins trying to see if I could find something else with this style stuff on it, and I couldn't. So I need to look it up and see. I may part these 2 pieces out or sell them as a unit for somebody that needs a replacement, because a lot of people like to keep their vintage appliances, keep using them, and sometimes this stuff gets messed up. But this one's in really good shape. I haven't even cleaned it yet, but yeah, it's crisp and clean, and the aluminum all looks good. So I think somebody's going to need that. It may be a long tail, it may take a minute to sell, but I got some time. This is another thing that was kind of in a cart. I didn't see the motor, but I'm going to part it out anyway, and I'll sell the lid. I'll sell the dasher. The dasher's broke and somebody's fixed it. The bucket. I'll sell and the aluminum canister. I'll sell all this stuff individually, so one item will pay for it. I just counted this as $1.31, so I figure I got $1.31 in it. It's got some rust on the wood right there, but that's not a problem. I can clean that up a little bit, but it really doesn't matter because it's on the outside. What else? This was actually in a box that said like Pioneer car stereo or whatever. And I opened the box and there was some paperwork, a little adapter, which probably came with the aftermarket one, which I don't think that has any value. There's no markings on the numbers or anything on it that I could see. But this is a Toyota OEM car stereo with cassette. So I don't know exactly what all it fits. You know, it's got the serial number. So somebody took this out of their Toyota and put in a brand new Pioneer. And so they donated this in the Pioneer box. That's probably why it was still there, because somebody else probably opened it, saw it wasn't the Pioneer. I'm like, I like this better. This is going to be probably better than what the Pioneer would sell for. So a lot of people want to put the factory stuff back in their vehicle, not mess up the dash or whatever. So I think that's probably going to bring, I did look at comps once I got home, probably $30 maybe. I might get more out of it. I might list it higher and go down lower. That's what I do a lot of times. I'll list it a little bit higher and take offers. Then, oh, there's a clipboard. Yeah, I knew there was something else. I've already put stuff on it. Let me show it to you. This aluminum, like commercial grade clipboard, and nothing spectacular. Saunders, like I said, I didn't look it up. Made in USA. I'm going to keep that for my stuff here. That's a personal item. I'm going to put, because like a lot of times sometimes I want to work outside and I want to write stuff down or whatever, and stuff's blowing me around on my spiral notebook. Regina's texting me. That's for me. So I think that wraps it up. Yeah, that's everything. Like I said, $18.27 all in, and we will see how I do. I think one thing will pay for, there's at least one thing on there that'll pay for everything. So there's several things like that, but once one sale is done, the rest of it will be pure profit, and I can also, take offers and not feel bad about, coming down when I get a low ball offer. I'm like, yeah, let's sell it. Anyway, that's it. Hit the like, hit subscribe. Check out some of our other videos. We appreciate you guys that have subscribed already. If you haven't already, please do so. It helps us out. We're trying to grow the channel. We're still plugging away, and it's going to take a little bit longer. So we'll see. We're trying to get to 1,000. We got to hit that 500 threshold first. But I keep telling Regina we need to keep putting it out there. And I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys are having a great week. Hope you're doing well on your reselling. It's January, so it's touch and go. We don't know, like a roller coaster ride. But we'll see you on the next one. Cheers. All right, we're just leaving the regular Goodwill on Southwest Boulevard. There it is, kind of Art Deco. Over here on Southwest Boulevard, Route 66, Tulsa. Spent $36 in there, so 18 at the bins and 36. So I think I'll go home and eat, and I'll try to do a haul for you on this stuff. Thanks for coming along with me today. I didn't film in the stores, so I just didn't feel it. So I don't think the bins, they want you filming in there anymore. Check out our other video where we filmed when it first opened. But yeah, got some neat stuff. Interesting stuff. We'll see what happens.